Hey ladies, this is Mocha Mommy here bringing you another video. And are you trying to stick to your New Year's resolutions? Whether those New Year's resolutions be getting healthier, losing weight, or saving money, my suggestion is Every Plate. Every Plate can help you meet your New Year's resolutions by delivering fresh grocery ingredients to your doors. You can plan out your meals in advance and choose low carb, keto, vegan, and vegetarian options that'll fit your new lifestyle. Every plate is pretty affordable and simple. I like all of the unique recipe cards that can definitely keep you interested, and they even provide their seasoning and sauce packets. It can help you plan out your meals in advance so you're not stuck eating expensive and bad for you fast food, and it'll help you to meal prep to stay on track for all of your health goals for 2024. So use the discount code and the link below if you want to try Every Plate, because I'm a huge fan of meal kits because they do help keep me on track. And I can even customize some of those recipes and use those fresh ingredients to give it a new twist. I suggest you try Every Plate. So I've been getting a lot of questions and comments about studying abroad, living abroad. I know a lot of Black women who have just decided to spend time outside of the country for their careers, for their mental health, for their finances, for their education. My first experience with it had to be when I was in the United States military. I met a lot of Black women who had become defense contractors, worked with the State Department, and lived in various places in Europe and Asia to just advance their careers. I remember specifically having a sorority sister who um, was supposed to be stationed in Vienna, Austria. She was fluent in German. She was a military brat who had learned some German growing up, and she was supposed to teach in Vienna. They ended up switching her assignment at the last minute to Oslo, Norway. I was stationed over in Europe. I went to visit her to get her settled in. And yeah, she ended up staying. It turns out that teachers just get a lot more respect overseas and good pay. And she met a guy, and now they have a family there in Oslo, big old biking dude. I mean, he's so white, he's clear, y'all. This dude is white. So I guess maybe his cute didn't want his kids to need FPS F1000 to go outside. I don't know, but they've been together well over a decade now, probably closer to 15 years. Yeah, because her oldest is like 13. So yeah, so about 15 years or so now. But yeah, just gets a lot of respect, and she feels she's well compensated as a teacher. So I know career opportunities is an option, but I also know that over the quarantine, my older sister did some work abroad. She owns her own business and does telemedicine. So as long as you have that secure connection, you can work from anywhere. So she spent a lot of the quarantine in Tulum, Mexico, and apparently there are some lively expat communities in places like Tulum, Mexico, places in Ecuador and Panama that have a lot of expats. Um, like Bogota, Colombia, I know has a lot of expats. And even surprisingly, Lisbon, Portugal, that seems to be a real hot spot. My girlfriend just got back from there. She said she had a great time. She met another Black woman on a bus, actually, on like public transportation going between destinations. And she was from Harlem. She had been there for 30 days and didn't want to come back home. So she was making the move permanent, especially with the work from home culture, people with their own online businesses. I think it's going to become more common to see more Black women living abroad and traveling abroad. I put a lot of things in my comment section because I know it's a topic that interests a lot of you ladies. I know that there are social media influencers that give you advice and topics because the process and policies for visas are changing. I know usually with a US passport, you can get up to 90 days in most countries, but um, I'm just hoping that you find places that you're interested in. I do know that teaching internationally and in the international hospitality industry are some ways that women are also traveling abroad. And of course, education, that's a big one. Studying abroad is a big one, um, which is what my daughter is doing. So I just want to encourage you ladies that if you're thinking about it, do it. Now, if you do need the finances to do it, I'm a big fan of the seasonal side hustle simply because we can't spend our entire lives working, but if we do need to put some money away, um, it's a great way to think about it. Like the three best times for seasonal side hustles are usually the Christmas holiday shopping season, summer travel season, and of course, right now, which is tax preparation season. Really great, well paying seasonal side hustles during this time of year. So I'm hoping that you rich aunties in the comment section or aspiring rich aunties in the comment section can give some advice below to women who may want to live abroad, study abroad, or work abroad. What content creators or good information sources are you listening to? What are some of the things that you should look out for? What are some of the ways that you've made it possible? And how have you been traveling? I do know that quite a few of my colleagues who were travel nurses did use their travel pay instead of getting Airbnbs to use hotels. And then that covered, then they were able to accumulate points. And then those points accumulated into hotel stays. So I do know that a few of them have gone to Greece, Spain, and the Caribbean for free because they were travel nurses and had used their reward points for different hotels. Instead of getting Airbnbs like everyone else was, they were using hotels. And then those hotels gave them reward points for free stays. And then all they had to do was cover their airfare. So there are different ways you can get to study abroad, live abroad, work abroad. And I'm just hoping that we can, as a comment section and as a community, help each other out for those women who are interested in doing it. This is Mocha Mommy, and I'll see you in the next